Airways, we hearing that people are saying Snowfall top five TV series
Yep.
period, or are we talking categories?
TV specifically, I've seen people talking about top five all time TV series.
Top
All time.
five? Nah.
Like obviously like TV series, like
Ooh.
dramas, crime, whatever. Just top five. Snowfall. Snowfall is crazy though. Snowfall is crazy. I give it that.
Snowfall is good. Had some very good episodes. Had
Facts.
First season was great. Third
First
season
was
was good. Second was kind of a little bit. Top five.
I think second season actually of Snowfall. That's where it get into it. But I am a fan of Snowfall too, though. Too. I mean,
Top five. We gonna say that. That's all right. So let's say we got The Wire.
Yeah, The Wire.
Because we're gonna put it in. We're gonna put it in the right category where it's
Facts.
supposed to be. We got The Wire.
You got Breaking Bad too.
You got Breaking Bad.
I think Ozark potentially
Ozark, for sure.
Now,
Ozark's up there.
Now, if someone says they don't put Ozark, and Ozark obviously the way I always saw it was Breaking Bad was a younger version of what Ozark became to be modern. Now, it's not the same exact concept, but it's very similar. Husband, wife finds out about what he's doing, kind of to a certain extent on the side. There's another motive for what Walter White and
they were in different classes too, though, like in
Yep.
different parts of that whole system. So you got Ozark. He's the middleman. He's the connector. He's the person that's dealing with the money.
Yep.
Then you got Breaking Bad. He's making this shit.
He's making the shit
He's the scientist.
and selling it.
And then you got The Wire.
Yeah,
You
The
got
Wire
those
is up
different
there.
aspects of The Wire, the different
Yep.
seasons. What else we got up there?
Snowfall conceptually and how it's written and the actors and actresses.
Snowfall is.
I can see someone's argument.
All right, this is what I'll say I appreciated about Ozark. One, we're telling the story that is loosely inspired on true events in history.
Yep.
True events. So we got Rick Ross.
Yeah.
The story of Rick Ross in L.A. and the Hoovers, who was actually the person who we would say was what's his name? What's the main character?
Why can't I remember blood name right now?
Forget his name.
Marty.
No. Of Snowfall. This is who.
Oh, Franklin.
Franklin, who is based on the character
Same.
of Rick Ross, right? Some of his story.
Yep.
Because Rick Ross
Freeway
linked up with the CIA, unknowingly became kind of like a I guess a pawn in this whole game.
Yeah, more of a pawn as opposed to not an informant.
Nah,
definitely
he
more
was
of
a
a
pawn.
pawn as a part of the scheme.
For sure.
As a part of what was going on.
And then like even certain things like they went to Oakland, went to the Bay Area, and they had never heard there was freebasing, right? Mind you, I'm an '80s baby. I don't know nothing about this. I was born in the late '80s. I ain't never did no crack.
Yeah, I ain't never did no damn crack,
Right,
man,
but this
or
is
coke.
what I've heard, right? Crack, from what most people don't know, that whole process of doing that was started in the Bay Area, right?
Yeah.
And so they kind of like exposed that part of it where they went to the Bay, went to Oakland, and heard about this new process, came back down to LA with the whole thing. There was a lot of other different things thrown in there that were kind of like loosely based on historical events, what could be true or what could not be true.
Yeah, little
Just urban
dramatization
legends and things
sometimes.
of that. So I would say it was a great show, but I'm thinking about five. I don't know if I would say top five. I have to sit there and think about a whole list of other shows that I may be forgetting.
I would too.
But it's up there. I
Yeah.
may be top 20.
Oh yeah, and to be honest with you, I wouldn't be mad at that. For a show like Snowfall, I definitely think it would go into a top 15, top 20 for sure.
Yeah,
I definitely think a top 15, top 20 for sure. I just think, yeah, I mean, TV series. I mean, you got to start getting into The Sopranos.
Let's
I
start
mean,
there.
that's one of them
Visually,
too.
visually though, Snowfall was great.
Visually, Snowfall was all of the production, the writing, the acting, also all of the B rolls. You know, a lot of sections like that. How they pan the camera.
That
Like,
episode where I forget what episode it was, the season finale episode of I think season 1 or 2, when what's old boy that played in The Wood? You remember the blood dude that was going crazy? He was religious, but he was crazy. So
I'm trying to remember his name though in there.
That whole episode at the end,
Yeah.
when Man Boy and them came.
Oh
through,
yeah, Man Boy.
when Man Boy and them
Man
came
Boy's
through
funny
in
in
that
that.
slow motion, that whole episode of how they just sweat, that was
That's what I'm saying. That was cinematic.
art. That was art.
That was cinematic.
Beautiful.
And I think that's
Horrifyingly beautiful.
oh no, facts.
Yeah.
And honestly, and that has to matter. I mean, all of those aspects of the criteria of that, what makes something so great.
Yeah.
Maybe because also if you start talking about TV series, now if we're talking of stuff like that as opposed to like top 5 sitcom series, I mean that, that's different.
Yeah.
But if we're talking specifically in that realm, Ozark, Breaking Bad, Sopranos, The Wire, Snowfall, stuff like that. I mean, we'd have to really think about it and go down the list. There's definitely some really great TV series that I know I'm not just thinking about just right now.
But does it lead to the fact that maybe they aren't as great as we thought because we can't really remember? We named
That's a
Sopranos
good
off
point.
bat. We named Wire off bat.
That's
We
a
named-
great point.
Right off bat, didn't have to think about those.
Well, so that means Snowfall top 5.
Maybe top 5.
And Snowfall may be top 5
Top 5.
series of all time.
That's crazy.
I mean, obviously, it is more recent than some other TV series, and stuff like that, in that realm. But yeah, I'm being hard pressed right now, and I can't think of a lot of other ones that come to mind in that realm.
Yeah, it might be. We might have to do some research on that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do some research. Hey, if y'all got some top 5 TV series of all time, if y'all got some of y'all favorite, we want to hear it. Drop it in the comments.
Tell us what category though. Like,
Exactly.
If you're gonna tell us which show, just give us a category and say
Yep.
this is the top in this category.
Facts.
It ain't gotta be Snowfall type of that type of I guess show. But let us know what you think.
Yeah, let us know, because like I said, we trying to think of something right now. We need to hear from y'all for real.
Yeah, let's get it.